This is 11. So I'm driving home today. I and I just start thinking. Um, I'm driving home. It was a long day at work, and after I got off of work, I went to Celebrate Recovery. I Once a month I watch the kids at Celebrate Recovery. So I'm driving home, and some thoughts are running through my mind, and so I just thought I would share them with you guys. Um, so this thought runs through my mind, and um, the thought kind of goes like this. I was in my addiction for 20 years. People knew about it for a good 10 years that I had my addiction. And so there was all that hurt and that pain that came with my addiction. And, 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 and people knew that I was struggling with things in my addiction. And if in my addiction, I had just one friend that would have came alongside with me through that addiction, it would have made all the difference in the world. It's just one friend. There were a lot of people who talked about me, about the stuff that I was struggling with. Well, Jesse did this, and look at Jesse did that, and Jesse did this. Of course I did that. I'm an addict. That's what addicts do, right? But we have the choice when we see somebody in addiction to talk to them and walk alongside them, or to talk about them, right? There's two different things. Because it's easy to talk about people, right? Hey, look at them struggling, look at them doing this. But what a real friend does is a real friend walks alongside them and says, hey, you know what? I know you're struggling right now. I'm going to talk with you about this. I'm going to walk alongside with you with this. I'm going to do this. And I guess that question that we have to ask ourselves is, do we have that just one friend? That's all I'm asking. Do we have one friend that can talk sense into us? When we make that stupid decision, do we have that one friend that's going to be like, hey, that's a dumb decision. Don't do that. That one friend that's going to do that. Or do we just have all those people around us to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk crap about you all the time, or I'm just going to go along with everything you say. Because that's not friends. That's not a friend. If your friend sees you running in the traffic and doesn't say anything, right? Is that a friend? Hey, I see you hurt and I see you in pain, and instead of and I see you trying to fix yourself, and you're running in the traffic, but instead of me going and saying, no, don't do that, I encourage you to do that. Oh yeah, that's a good decision. That's going to help your pain for right now, but then it's going to cause a lot more pain in the future. Because what are friends for, right? So that's what we ask ourselves, right? Do we have that one friend, just that one friend that's going to talk some sense into us? I hope we do. Or is everybody just going to go along with the nonsense that we come up with? Everyone goes through hurt, everyone goes through pain, everyone handles it differently. But a true friend comes alongside and grieves with them, and goes through the pain with them and walks alongside with them. And when they're making a stupid decision, says, no, don't do that. Don't do that thing. Don't make that stupid choice. That's a dumb decision that you're going to make. I'm your real friend, so I'm going to tell you about that dumb decision. And I'm going to I'll pray leave this with this. Thank God I didn't have any real friends at the time, because all of that led me to Christ. thank you guys for not being my friends. I mean, it's true. I'm not trying to be morbid or, hey, look at me, I'm a bad person. Thank you for not being my friend, because it led me to meeting Christ. But it would be nice if we would be friends to people and walk alongside them, and not just go along with everything they say and do. People are hurting, and they make irrational decisions when they're hurting. And real friends see friends, and they reach out to them and they say, hey, you're making an irrational decision because you're hurting. Don't do that. Let me walk alongside you while you're hurting. And just hopefully we have that, just one friend that can do that. Because that's a true friend that does that. So you have to ask yourself, right? How many true friends do you really have? Are all your friends just going to go along with everything you see, and then your hurt is going to go into more hurt, to more hurt, to more hurt? Because there was a lot of people that could talk about me, I'll tell you that much. But there wasn't one person that could walk beside me like a true friend. It's kind of sad, right? But I learned from that. I mean, you learn, hey, these are my true friends. These aren't friends, right? This. But again, all of this led me to Christ, and which is the best thing that ever happened. So I'm going to go back and say thank you for not being my friend. But that's what true friends do. True friends walk alongside you and guide you and tell you when you're doing stupid things, and they're honest with you. And so hopefully we can narrow down our friend circle, right? We can narrow that down, and again, we only really need one true friend that we can confide in and go to when we're in trouble. And the question is, do we have just that one? That one's not that's not going to judge us, but that's going to tell us the truth. And be like, hey, you're hurting, but I'm going to walk alongside you. I'm going to go through this with you. And when you're making a dumb decision, I'm going to tell you about it. Because when we're hurt and when we're in pain and when we're struggling, we're going to make those irrational decisions. And we need those friends there to tell us that. And if you just go along with all of it, with what your friends are doing, and you see your friends causing more hurt and more hurt, you're not a true friend. What are you? I don't know what you are, but you're not a friend. You're just a buddy that hangs around with somebody when... Just a buddy, I guess. I don't know. You're not a friend. Friend doesn't do that. So, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for not being my friend to lead me to Jesus. I appreciate it very much. But I learned from it. That how to be a excuse me, how to be a true friend to somebody, and what a true friend actually does. So I hope you find that true friend if you haven't found them yet, and get those people out of your circle that aren't your true friends, right? I mean, yeah, you could have these acquaintances, but if these friends are just keep on leading you into bad situations, and they don't tell you when your crap stinks, right? What are we doing here? Why do we have that circle around us? They're cheering us on when we're making those dumb decisions. Yay, that's such a dumb decision. Make more, please. What are you doing? Be a good friend. Tell the friend, hey, that's a dumb thing that you're doing. You shouldn't do that. Let's be good friends to people, guys. Let's walk alongside them, and let's want the best for them. Thanks for listening. You guys have a good night.